Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tales podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by the lovely
Karen.
And we are live on a Monday night. We took yesterday off. I still haven't figured a way to put out the show from Saturday because it's too long. I keep trying to edit the video and put it on YouTube, but I can't find a way to compress it enough to make this shit work. So y'all might only be able to see it on Crowdcast and listen to it on the show.
Oh shit.
But that's how much feedback we had and how much talking we did. So if you're looking for it on YouTube,
that's why you ain't
that's
got
why
it.
I haven't put it out there yet. If you see it on YouTube, that means I figured it out. But I've tried everything I know how to do.
All right.
I got one last thing I can try, but it's gonna be kind of ghetto, so we'll find out. The official weapon of the show is
folding chair.
An unofficial sport.
Bullet ball.
And bullet ball. Extreme. Lots of stuff to get into today. I don't know what the episode will necessarily look like because, you know, some of the stuff is like news. Some of the stuff I'm sure is just banter and whatnot. So I guess we'll all find out together. I took an edible before the show, so it's going to probably be loosey-goosey up in here. Karen, do you have any banter?
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, it don't matter because I do.
Okay.
Can we talk for a minute?
Banter.
Can we talk for a minute?
Banter. Banter.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you
All right. I have plenty of things to talk about.
Okay, we can talk about your stuff.
I went to the gym Saturday. I've been doing this thing lately where I'm lifting 4 times a week and doing cardio 2 times a week. It was 3 and 3 before, and so that means I have to do it 2 days in a row. And so now I'm doing it on Saturdays instead of walking or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was getting through my set. First of all, I was kind of busy for a Saturday. I've never really been in the gym on a Saturday. I always go on Sunday if I go on the weekend.
Saturday be popping.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I wouldn't have known until I got up in there. It didn't seem like it'd be popping before this, and maybe I just went at the wrong time. But
Yeah, you went early in the morning.
I went like around 11, maybe 10 or 11.
Yeah, that's kind of late.
I like how Karen has never been in the gym. And she's like, yeah, you know how it be up in the gym. It be crowded when we be up in there at 10. It was new to me.
Put it like this. I don't be up in there, but as somebody who, when I used to do yoga, I used to go to that Y, like when the doors first open up.
So it opens up at like 7 on Saturday.
Yes, so I'll be there like first thing in the morning, and and sometimes when you there first thing in the morning, by the time you get in there and get situated, you would just see people just kind of just piling straight into that room.
I think that's a little different than 10, but sure. I mean, look, obviously you're right, but I just feel like you use a hindsight to try to be like, oh, everyone, of course.
Oh, no, you
that's when it be jumping. I was like, I played basketball at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. I've never seen anyway, every machine, everybody, it was jumping in there. But not enough to where you couldn't work out. Like, it wasn't like so crowded that it was like impossible, but you had to like play double dutch with the machines. Anyway, I got through the whole workout. Like, it was testing my patience because like as I get more and more progressively done, I'm like, I'd rather just fucking leave than deal with these people. But but I'm like, I made a promise to myself and I'm gonna do everything the trainer told me to do, blah blah blah. So I'm doing the workouts and I get to the last machine. I've been waiting for someone to get off the fucking leg extensions the entire time. It's like every time I get off a machine, somebody run to the leg extension machine. So finally, this dude was winding down and I broke my introvert tendencies and went over and was like, hey, how many more sets you got? And he's like, actually, I'm done. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I sit down in the machine and the motherfucking fire alarm goes off.
After you've been waiting forever to get on that bitch.
Yep. I think I'm getting a little too hot to be in the gym, Karen.
You setting on fire sprinklers over there.
Time for this smoke show to wrap this bad boy up.
I see you. And
but now I went home to the apartment and did the leg machine here. I didn't know if we had one or not, but we do. And so I went and did the leg extension machine here, and then I did like some more time on the treadmill and all this stuff. So it worked out fine, but it was just one of those like, One of those days, it was weird. And then today, same thing. Couldn't get on the fucking leg extension machine. I don't know why that one is so popular. It's like 4 or 5 leg machines over there. I don't see people like rotating between them. They just be like, leg extensions, I'm good. I'm just trying to get on these quads.
So they legs be thick and arms be stick.
Show muscles, I guess. I don't
Right.
know. But yeah, and then today I just, because I'm learning so much from the trainer and from how to target certain muscle groups and certain exercises. So like today I was proud of myself because like instead of the legs, since I just couldn't get to the leg extension machine, I knew I need to get back home soon. I was able to switch to like this thing called step ups where you like hold dumbbells on either side. You can do kettlebells too, and you like step up onto these blocks in this other room, and it works kind of the same muscles, like that front muscle in your leg. It's a little bit harder on your joints, but it was better than just like giving up and going home or trying to do the machine here in the apartment. So that was cool. Other stuff, Marvel Hall H. Saturday night, big announcement. I feel like if you care about this, there's no way I could be spoiling you, or that really means you're a fake nerd and you don't care.
Right.
So I don't feel bad about saying Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU, but not as like Iron Man, but as Dr. Doom.
Let's go. Now,
I don't know how they're gonna pull it off. I've already seen a lot of discussions around it. There's a lot of mixed discussions. I would say it's like 70-30, 70% being like somewhat disappointed or like not that excited about it, and 30% being like, yeah, let's go. And I would say I'm probably in the middle of those and the reason is this point I'm about to bring up. I think the reason I don't like E3, I've never liked it. If you listen to our podcast, The Nerd Off, I want to say one of the first episodes we ever covered, or we ever did, is me talking about how I really don't give a fuck about E3. E3 at the time was this huge expo where everyone would go, video game companies would announce things, computer companies, video game makers. That's where you went to be like, guys, the PlayStation 12.
Yeah, and every shit be 5 years in advance. And some of the shit never came out.
Right. Well, that was the point I was getting to, is they would announce games, and there's just too many variables in making a game, in making huge projects, movies, games, whatever. And they weren't imminent. They were like, this is a long way away. And here are the pieces we're using to make it. But it feels more like something you would do at a shareholder presentation. Like, here's what we have coming up for the future of Apple or whatever. It's like, that's cool if you're a shareholder in Apple. I am a fan, and I don't feel like, as a fan, I don't feel the same as like having stakes in a company. I feel like the job is you do entertaining things. If I'm entertained by them, I will continue to be entertained, Right,
and spend my money or whatever. And as somebody that's a consumer, on the side, we don't need shit too far in advance. We just don't. You put something out, nigga need to be coming out near the end of the year, within the year. Anything beyond that, why are we talking about it?
Well, so that is what trailers are for. That is what commercials are for. So we have that already. This is beyond that. And I think this weekend crystallized my issue with it, is that it is not fandom, it is obsession. And obsession is one of the emotions and one of the avenues of life I try to keep from going down, because I don't like the way it makes me feel. And honestly, I don't like the way other people start behaving when they're obsessed with something.
Agreed.
And it's not just things that I dislike. I love the MCU. I love Beyonce. I love House of the Dragon. There's a reason I mean, it's just crystallized for me this weekend, but there's a reason I don't belong to any groups.
Me either.
There's a reason I don't want to discuss it with everybody. There's a reason you go on my timeline or my social media, I'm very rarely writing about these things so we can have a discussion with these people, is because I think there's something so off-putting about obsession, and obsession generally trends negative. No matter how much the person may not intend for it to be that way. In almost every case, obsession, it obsesses to a point where you can only be let down.
Right.
It can only be disappointing. You know, it's like I was saying, Kamala Harris is running, right? And they're going to do DNC. And there's like a rumor, like they're going to have a major like pop star perform at the DNC and da-da-da. And I brought up only because J.D. Vance or some other, name J.D. Vance, some other Republican piece of shit was like, this Kamala Harris hype is like Taylor Swift. It's all manufactured.
Manufactured? That bitch is selling out fucking stadiums, causing earthquakes. You can't manufacture that.
Right. So I thought, you know, it'd be cool if Taylor Swift was the person. Because we already know she's liberal. We already know she encourages her fans to vote Democrat. We already know she's weighed in on Tennessee politics where she stays. So she's not like afraid to talk about it. Now, a lot of people just don't know that stuff or they don't care because they got caught up in the internet. We need to hate this person thing. But my point being, I was like, it was just a passing thought. It wasn't like I want to fight about it. It was just like wouldn't that be like,
I think
that would be crazy.
I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah. I just was like, just because it's so on the nose. Now, Kamala Harris put out an ad. It has Freedom by Beyonce as the theme song. And, you know, a friend, Nick Jew, who's obviously we're not debating, we're not fighting. Mm-hmm. But she brought up like, it could be Beyonce. And I'm like, obviously that would work too.
Yes, that would.
I would prefer that as a fan, because I'm more of a fan of her music than I am Taylor's, but I was just only speaking because of that interview. It wasn't like we could do a fan cast of anybody, right? Mm-hmm. But the reason I was thinking about it is because even with Beyonce, whose music I love, I don't like the obsession part of it that some people have, right? To where, and this is one of the things that happens. Like I said, this is just a spark from the conversation I had with Nicole. Mm-hmm. It's that thing where, let's say Lady Gaga's who it is. Obsession means we're like, it's not Beyonce. That's what the Robert Downey Jr. thing is to me. Mm-hmm. It wasn't this is crazy. How they gonna pull that off? Which is where I'm at. Right. I want to see how they pull it off. It's gonna take 3 years.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. It takes 3 years to even do it. I can't. We'll know if we're excited about it by the work you do to earn this moment. Set up. Mm-hmm. In a perfect world, I would prefer we never know this kind of news, and that the first time we even know who he is like when we're watching the film Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, right? And like he pulls his mask off at some point in the film, near the end or near the beginning or whatever, and we're like, why the fuck is Tony Stark Doom? Yes, that would be a better feeling to me. Mm-hmm. But we're not in that age. We're in the age of obsession.
Yes, and also to kind of piggyback on what you're saying, in this age of obsession. Mm-hmm. It's one of these things, and when you tell people this, because they're so far in a rabbit hole, they think that you're the crazy one. When you say, hey, you're clicking on every YouTube, you're reading every Reddit, you're running off of every single solitary crumb of a rumor that you hear. And a lot of times, these things are rumors. There's nothing about anything that anybody says based in any facts. There's nothing coming from like an official source. You read and you consume and you eat these things up. That's cool. But you treat those as though they're facts. So in the reality, when those things don't happen, you're quote unquote disappointed. Right. But you knew all this shit you was consuming was rumors and hearsay. So But because you have this obsession, it wasn't what you heard. Well, also, so then you get upset.
But also, even if you could confirm it, right? Even if you knew it was going to happen, you're still kind of ruining the thing. Yes. So like the behind the scenes set photos that people take on their camera phones or paparazzi take of superhero films being filmed, and they're like, "Here's what the new Superman suit looks like," and it's like, there's nothing, it's not ready for show. There's nothing we can add right now. We don't know what the fuck it means. We don't know what's happening. We don't know the script. But they share those photos widely, and it just leads to these like negative emotions. And I feel like this is a place where we can express a lot of negativity in a way that does not count. Because when I hear people saying, are you nervous? Are you worried? Are you disappointed? Are you angry at the MCU? I always kind of stop and think to myself, why would I ever be? It's a make-believe station.
Right.
But you know why you would be? Because you're nervous and you're anxious and you're disappointed and you're worried and you're sad about life.
Yes.
And about shit that is real. Robert Downey Jr. is not Tony Stark. So there's no fucking reason for me to care about make-believe guy. An actor playing a role. That's okay. That's fine. Happens all the time. In comic books, there's 20 million stories about how the fuck this could work.
Right.
But like fascism in my country, the return of Donald Trump, racism, cops killing people, like that shit feels like I'm more powerless. And I think this is a place to pour that anxiety. I think I talked about this before with men in sports. I know so many men who can't express certain emotions genuinely to a friend for whatever reason. They feel they can't do that. You know, the homeboy don't want to cry in front of you.
Right.
But he'll talk about that time he cried when his team lost a game. He can cry for that.
Yep.
It's okay to cry for this make-believe bullshit that really isn't real, that doesn't really affect anybody. You can be angry. You can be joyous.
You can be anxious.
You can be sad. You can be worried about the draft or the fucking free agency. It's a place to go to express those emotions that are taboo to express genuinely for whatever reason. You know, whatever's attached to that, whatever stigma is attached to that. And I think that's kind of why that's where I'm at with the announcements from Saturday. Is like, I walked out of it like, all right, I guess, you know, I hope they're able to make that work. And I saw other people being like, you know, should we wrap this up? I mean, I'm just so disappointed. I'm trying to figure out my feelings on it. And I was like, oh man, this is where we go for feelings now. Because this doesn't matter. It's like finding out there's a new iPhone coming out in 3 years. It don't really matter, and it shouldn't really matter, but it does matter because it's not about that. It's about our obsession. And just like I said, obsession typically is us running away from real life shit. If, you know, my friends, whenever I catch them being like, not even catch them, but whenever I see them trending towards obsessing over something for some reason, I'm genuinely like, I wonder what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because like, who gives a fuck this much? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we really gotta, like, there's no point we can make on Twitter with with some asshole who's saying something because they got a blue check mark and they're trying to monetize our rage, or people that just say dumb shit on purpose, knowing that we're gonna jump on them or share it or whatever, and then we're going back and forth or arguing with some fucking anime avatar or whatever. Like, that's all about something internal that we're running from, I think. And so anyway, all that to say, I just got to thinking some really deep, weird thoughts about all those cons and stuff, because why are y'all traveling across the country to be disappointed?
Right.
What would have made you not disappointed? That's what I would like to know.
Child, if I go, I'm gonna be just excited just to be there. I'm gonna have the motherfucking time of my life. What I'm be sad for?
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. And I've been there before. I remember getting mad when I heard Ben Affleck was Batman. And I remember I left a bar in the middle of fucking hanging out with my real life friends that I love and enjoy. Left that fucking bar to go home and sulk. And I look back at that was the corniest, most stupid, most immature thing I've ever done. based on some fucking it was a fucking comic book movie.
Yes.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? What was wrong with
everybody? Yes,
yeah,
it really does. Like nobody's above that. Yes.
Yeah, I look back at that now embarrassed. Like that was fucking stupid. I remember telling people like, yeah, it ruined my night. Why did it ruin my night? It's a fucking movie. I'll either see it or don't.
Right.
And the worst thing that can happen with a movie is I just don't like it.
Right.
Oh no, I wasted 2 hours of my life. I could have been doing something else wasting 2 hours of my life. But anyway, I invented pizza tacos this weekend. I know what you said. Invented, Rod? I'm sure someone's made them before. Well, I didn't know who made them before, so I Columbus that shit, I guess. But I've had taco pizza.
I have. You know you fucking with the queen of pizza. Of course you had taco pizza.
Well, they know me at Taco Bell, the Mexican pizza. They put it back on the menu for me and Nick Jew. But like I fuck with taco pizza in many different forms. But I realized this weekend I've never had a pizza taco.
What you say?
Now, is it because I was high? Who's to say? But I definitely was thinking and obsessing over pizza tacos. And so I searched on like DoorDash and on Google, like, what's up with some pizza tacos? Is there a restaurant that's selling these near me? I really need that. Yes, I just came up with it in my head 3 seconds ago, but I can't be the first person to think of it.
No.
Clearly, a restaurant around me makes it. We got
a bazillion restaurants in this bitch.
I've had burrito pho before.
Yes, it was absolutely delicious.
You know, I thought it was mid, but still, someone had worked on it. They had made that. Couldn't find it. Not in Charlotte. Could not find it. All these restaurants couldn't find it. Went on the DoorDash. Couldn't find it. Nobody's making them. I said, fuck. I think I gotta make me some damn pizza tacos. So I did. I got some pepperoni, some pizza sauce, some taco sauce, some fucking crema, some shredded lettuce, some ground pork like sausage, some Mexican spice, you know, that Mexican seasoning you get in the packet. I didn't put the whole thing on there, it's too much salt. But like I invented that shit. I got some refried beans. Like I fucking did that, okay? And I fucking baked it. I took pictures of it.
It was fucking delicious.
And I ate them. I put it online, put the pictures online, and I thought everyone's gonna be so impressed. Behold,
not behold,
the pizza taco. You ain't never even thought of no shit like this before. Except there was one problem. Pizza tacos look like tacos.
Mm-hmm.
They look just the fuck like a taco.
Yes,
There's no visible difference. Mm-mm. So everybody was just saying dumb shit to me because they couldn't taste it.
Because they couldn't taste it, but that shit was delicious, y'all.
They was like, how is that a pizza taco? That looked like a tostada. I was like, that's not a fucking tostada. I baked it a little bit, but it's not crispy. It's still soft.
It was still soft.
And also, it tastes like fucking pizza. Why? Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? You think I ate a regular taco and was like, pizza tacos, y'all? Love it. No, it tastes like pizza. It's fucking pizza sauce all up in this bitch. And it tastes a little like tacos too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, nobody was feeling it online. And it was, like I said, it was a very high thought. So maybe that's why I never connected to like, this is not that impressive to most people. Especially that can't eat it.
Can't eat it.
They can't look at it and tell there's a lot of pepperonis up in here.
Because it was covered on with the other toppings covered it up.
Yeah, and cheese and oh my god, it was. Oh, and I had fucking jalapenos in there.
It was
so good.
Yes, it was, sir.
Anyway, the last thing I got, y'all, the optometrists out here struggling. Okay, the struggle is real. I went to the optometrist to get my new glasses today, which, thank you for noticing, everybody, which have like the dope tint thing and all that stuff that everyone's talking about. And I go up in there and there's a sign in there that wasn't there the last couple of times I've been in there. And it was, so the optometrist is connected to the, what do you call it? It's connected to the people that sell the glasses. So actually, technically, I was in the people that sell the glasses, Vision Works. I was in their thing, not the opposite way. So I go up in there and I'm looking around and I see this sign, and the sign says Optometrist Network. Oh wait, I can show this to y'all. In the chat. Let me know if y'all hear like an echo or anything. But it says, should I buy glasses online? No. Why?
They tired of whatchamacallit, what is it, Vision Works, whatever them place called, Warburg Parky. I mean,
what? Warburg Parky.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
You just had to go for it.
I had to jump off the bridge. Apparently, I was wrong.
I guess the other one now is Zenni Optical. That's what everyone kept sharing. I'll get to their replies in a second. But the sign says, should I buy glasses online? No, all in bold type, and no is in caps locks with 2 asterisks. While online shopping may be convenient, there may be issues with buying eyeglasses online. Here's why. Consumer studies show that almost 50% of lenses ordered from online retailers arrive with some error. Making sure they fit frames and measures your face and eyes are correct for I guess progressive viewers. One of the benefits of purchasing your glass from the eye doctor in the optical stores, experienced staff member, blah blah blah, right? And I just said optometrists out here fighting for their lives. That was really my only real comment, right? The amount of people that replied to be like, they shouldn't be charging so much, then they cost too much, and I feel y'all, it's hard, but it's also like brick and mortar local stores,
yes,
and obviously they're more designed for people that have insurance, and which I think a lot of people don't, or they just won't pay for the eye insurance,
right?
The optical vision insurance that normally knocks off a big, because that's how we get our glasses through our vision insurance, which takes off a huge chunk. Like it costs so much to get glasses. I'm not mad at anybody that had a different experience, but what I thought was funny was, it's one thing to say online is cheaper and therefore better for me. Motherfuckers was really replying back with like, optometrists just be fucking up. Like, I've never got a good pair of glasses from the optometrist. And I was like, that's not true.
True, yeah.
Like,
and optometrists ain't the one that actually do your glasses, dog.
Right. And like, if you're saying that your glasses are fucked up by the brick and mortar place, okay, but then you like can go back. I've had glasses where like something was off. And sometimes it'd be my fault, and I just go back and they fix it
right
every time. Like, I've never had a problem, and I'm not talking about this one place. I mean, every time I've gone to a brick and mortar place where it was like, yo, the screw fell out, they like, yep, got it, fix the screw. Like, there is a benefit to in-person thing. I don't know if it's just like the anti-social nature of social media, where it's like everything is better if you can do it by yourself with nobody and don't have to talk to a person. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Optometrists and the fucking glasses people, they do serve a function, and having them up the street is better than you send me 12 pairs of glasses in the mail and maybe some work and maybe some don't. I mean, for me, it's not saying everyone has to feel this way.
Yeah, and also I think for me too, particularly as somebody who started wearing glasses late in life, when you actually getting your first pair of glasses, I was like, I don't want to do that shit online. I just didn't. Yeah. I was like, if I have problems, something don't work, it's things that they do. They measure your face, like shit that they cannot do, because everything is dependent on you. So sometimes the shit is fucked up online, and guess what? You fucked it up, not them. You did, because you're the one putting in the numbers and all that shit, doing all the measurements and all that shit. Like, you're doing that.
Yeah, I think, and I've been wearing glasses since I was like 12, so I know a little something about glasses. I think also it's just this internet thing of like, everything's better without people.
Right.
It just don't matter. And I think that's not necessarily true. And if I know anything about these online companies, y'all are buying slave-made glasses 100%. There's no way this motherfucking glasses costs 3 cents. And it's not like a little child in China making these motherfuckers with just their bare hands. It's no way.
Right, because I mean,
like people was like, I got 12 pair of glasses for $11. I'm like, cause a slave made them.
I'm about to say, how, bitch?
Cause a child was beaten. That's what happens.
I mean, did you get them next day out too? Shit, I have to wait like at least a week.
You think that Temu shirt was you think you can get a $3 shirt that's just normal? You know how you walk down the street, $3 shirts. No. Someone is being beaten. That's that's just what it is.
Right.
So don't be mad at it wasn't a contest. But like so it's this is the other thing, that we live in this, capitalist society, and I don't think people are ready to deal with our roles in it. But a lot of this shit is stuff costs more because they're paying the people and they're making money.
Yes, you can't have it both ways.
None of us wants to really be complicit in that part of like, well, why I gotta cost more. It's like there's some times where it's just pure corporate greed. Nothing's changed. Somewhere up top, a person is pocketing all those profits and it's fucked up. But sometimes it's like, well, that company ain't paying no fucking optometrist or whatever. Like, they don't have a clerk. They don't do fittings. No one went to school. So it's just, I'm not saying that's what is happening. Don't write in.
Right.
But I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of stuff like that where like we disregard expertise because you have to pay for it. We talk about it a lot, me and you, in the video game industry, where everybody wants a cheap games, made fast, high quality.
Yes.
And we do not want to pay for it. So if you
and
tell
we
us,
want them to take care of the unions and treat them right, like you
no layoffs,
ways.
no
Right.
layoff, right. But if you say the cost of that is about $100 to play a video game,
yeah, or your game's gonna be delayed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, I mean, if you want all three of those and they tell you $100 to play a video game is basically what it costs for us to like take care of everybody and make sure. Most people will be like, no, I won't be paying that. I will just shame you when you lay everyone off, but just understand this game better be fucking $40, $60, whatever the fuck the cost is that I'm willing to pay at the end of the day. So I just find that to be interesting because it's all connected.
Yeah, and it really is, and a lot of that is because a lot of the consumers need to be paid more too. Because if the consumers
need to be paid more.
Yeah, because a lot of that comes from a lot of consumers. Some of the consumers are at jobs that actually haven't gave them, what you call that, benefit of life. No, what is that called? After so many years, they give you a jump in pay because you have whatever the market rate is. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call that thing. But you have a lot of people who probably raise at their own job. So when they go $100, they go, okay, cool, I can pay $100. But when it goes up and you're still making this, that's right, livable wage, your cost of living wage. And so it's one of them things where when the game goes up, you're still making the money as though the game was like, $40, $50, $60, $70. So a lot of people complain because it's like, I ain't got the $5. Like, but if my wages went up along with the cost of going up, I wouldn't mind paying
Which
more.
would mean the cost of your labor is rising, which normally means the cost of goods and services rise.
Right.
Which leads back to we don't want to pay the $5, and it's like a cycle. But it is interesting though, because that's like when you bring up like, oh, go to your local hardware store, and everyone's like, yeah, we should do that. Fuck Amazon, fuck Walmart and these big chains. Then you go in there and you're like, a hammer's $17.
It's the reason why they can't buy it in the same bulk.
Yeah, like Walmart hammers is $8. So you go to Walmart and then you go, damn shame what happened to such and such hardware up the street, you know? So it's just kind of, and I'm not blaming any particular person, just
no.
It's a thing we're all stuck in.
Yeah, and also I was listening to a podcast and they was actually talking about this, and they were talking about the difference between what like individual small mom and pops pay versus like the big stores like pay. And they was like, it's hard for like a mom and pop store because the person they was talking to, actually their whole thing is like they actually do like mom and pops. They go to the mom and pop stores and they get enough of them together ordering so that they can get the same rates that like your Amazons and all them get, you know what I'm saying? Versus the individual stores trying to buy it and actually getting kind of bullied out the market, or the people that produce it won't give them the same rates because they're not buying in the same amount of mass.
Yep. All right, that's it for me. You ready? Get into the rest? All right, let's move into the rest of the show. I'm gonna find one of these beats. How about this? For the gram. This is a random beat. I just picked. I didn't realize I was gonna play that.
Oh, we about to do it for the gram?
Yep, Warby Parky.
I admit my errors, and that shit was funny.
All right, all kinds of news is happening. Let's get into some. White women answered the call, the Zoom event for Kamala Harris to support her campaign. They was up in there. I think we was doing our review for House of the Dragon, so not that I would have attended. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't understand those of y'all who are wasting the time to monitor the whites on this one. They just better get it right.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah, they can talk to themselves.
It's not like y'all niggas being in there is gonna change the election. Like y'all just in there to be in there, because not like when you leave and they're like, well, some black people didn't like it, and plus I know our side. I'm not finna be mad over them not getting every term, every word, every thought correct. It's just
I'm not either.
It's I think it's an exercise in people not wanting to admit they want to be mad, and this is a good place to go to be mad. It's like that whole MCU obsession thing.
Obsession.
It's a place to go to be dissatisfied and express that ennui. And so I think people just kind of do that. We will never be satisfied with whatever the fucking white allies are doing, because they're not black and they can't possibly know all this shit.
Right.
I personally just don't hold on that standard because I don't give a fuck. Like, try to be good.
That's all I
try
ask.
to get it better.
Treat people right.
Y'all know how to vote. This one seemed like a layup, seemed like an easy one, if we're being real. And so, yeah, whatever they're doing to mobilize, cool. I'm not, someone else can spend their time critiquing them, but it's just not worth it to me. I don't see the value in it. But at any rate, they showed up and turned out. They raised over so the black women did theirs first. 44,000 participants, $1.5 million for Kamala Harris.
Let's go.
Now that is only, keep in mind, black people only represent 13% of the electorate, and black women even obviously less than that. So it's a hell of a turnout. Black men did one. They had over 17,000 donors with $1.3 million donated, which let's go. As always, right behind black women. Really hate the divide that people are trying to foster between us. But the white women's, the Pumpkin Spice Brigade showed up and showed out. 200,000 white women on the white women call. I'm sure they weren't all white women. It must have been some brothers up in there like, hey, sister, can you tap that white woman on the shoulder for me? I'm just kidding, guys. It was some brothers in there with their shirts off and their cameras on for some reason.
Don't understand why.
But they kept being like, where the white women's at? And
they kept being like,
everybody was like, what's going on over here?
Yeah, they kept saying, where the pogs at? And everybody was saying, what's the pog?
Right.
I had everybody in there confused.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird vibe. Some of the brothers got to speak. I got a clip from when one of them spoke.
Playing field is magnificent, man. Snow bunnies everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I'm on a ski trip, and cause I ain't never pulled so many before. It's like I go to these clubs down here in downtown, and it's like snow bunny heaven. Blonde hair, brunette hair. Hey, sometimes I go for the freaky one, the purple blue, hair. I like the Caucasian girls. They like to feel on me. I like to feel on them. Double D's, hey, that's what it is.
Okay, so that was like an interesting part of the call, but they raised $8.5 million.
Let's go. Let's motherfucking go.
Yeah, 200,000 white women's or adjacent whatever in there. The white men, I believe, are having a call tonight
Let's go.
I forget what theirs is called. Something for Kamala, like dudes, I think, for Kamala. Hey man, good. We need a coalition. It really don't need to. We do not have the luxury of. We never had the luxury, but hopefully people get. We don't necessarily have the luxury at this point to be bickering and criticizing to the nth degree for the smallest things and the smallest details.
And I'm glad people are pushing them people out the way and going, we ain't got time for your bullshit.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of time for argument, and also like some of these criticisms aren't necessarily grounded in much other than just animosity we always have, and that animosity will be there after the election.
Hey, it sure will.
Another thing I will say though, I'm not going back and forth with these people that want more thorough and distinct policy stances from Kamala Harris. I'm not bothered by that at all. She's capable of doing it, and that's what the DNC is for.
Ain't that the truth?
So like these people that are putting out these litmus tests, like Adam McKay, everybody spend all day dunking on him about his shit. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna act like she's never gonna talk. She should talk about that, her vision for the future, what policy she has, what stances she has. Now look, more than likely some people won't like some of them. They're gonna be detractors, they're gonna be criticisms, but like, I think she's good. I think she can stand up for herself. I think she can articulate not just the accomplishments of the Biden administration better than Joe Biden could, but also a vision for the future that she plans to be around for.
Right.
So I'm absolutely okay with them feeling that way. The problem's gonna come in, and we'll see, is once she articulates those things, will those people continue to move the goalposts, or will they go, she answered my questions? Because while I understand people are still upset with him, I'm not. Like George Clooney, he Biden needs to step down. I'm like, you didn't say who needs to step up. I'm very nervous about that shit. Right. Kamala steps up. He endorses Kamala Harris right away.
Good.
All right, we good. We good. I'm
Anybody
like, people say they need to write a check, but he raised $38 million before this shit for Biden. So he doesn't really need to write a new check or anything. Like, cool. I just don't want the betrayals. That's all. I just don't want motherfuckers to say one thing, and then next thing you know, we back in that 2016 vibe of, I refuse to earn this vote, or you gonna lose. As long as we're not there, then I expect her to campaign and be a politician and discuss topics and stuff in a way that I think Biden was not really capable of doing at this time. Like, at least not sharply, not as fiercely as she's doing it. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited by the people that are joining these calls and all that stuff. Cardi B who just told us she's not voting and all this shit when it was Biden. Right. Now she's coming out slamming Trump over police immunity promise after Sonya Massey's murder. She says, so there's a clip of Donald Trump addressing his peoples. I have to change the sound setup so y'all won't hear an echo. Give me one quick second, everybody. The echo will be gone when I play it now. I think. Oh God, I hope. Anyway, this is him, Donald Trump, talking about police. And why didn't it just play here? Okay. All right. We'll have to go to the next page. I got it. I got this. It's fine.
That we're going to give immunity to police so they can do their job. I'm giving federal immunity to police officers so they can do their job.
Now, I just want to bring up 2 points here. The first being, no Democrat, Biden or Kamala Harris, was ever on that shit. So for all she's a cop, she ain't never said and would never say no shit like that. One of her biggest controversies is the fact that someone killed a cop and she did not pursue the death penalty. Even people in her own party were pissed at her, like, you have to go protect this cop and shit. And she was like, no. And she almost didn't win re-election in California because of that. But so that's number one. Number two, the trolls, I'm gonna say trolls, but maybe they're also just brainwashed brothers. that be in our comments on YouTube who write in to say, is she really gonna do anything for black people? And is she even really black? And what about she locks up black men? This motherfucker is saying if they kill you, they should be immune to any consequences for murdering your black ass in the streets. What are we discussing right now? Is this the alternative you want me and Karen to be on here talking about? Am I supposed to look at this and go two sides of the same coin? One half dozen of one, six of the other? This shit is, he's advocating murder of us. Because when they talk about cops shooting people, they never mean them.
And they kill them too.
But they never mean them.
Right.
They mean us. So that being said, Cardi B says after watching Sonya Massey get killed in 4K, just wow, he never changed. The only thing I'll say to Cardi, and this is not no diss or whatever, it's just, sis, if it would have been Biden, it's the same fucking thing. Like, cause now she's like excited about supporting Kamala Harris, and that's cool. One of the reasons that I'm really excited about the change is seeing people like her come to her senses, cause I thought she was really saying some weird apathetic stuff that for her to have been as politically aware as she has been over the last few years, it just made me feel like, oh, so you rich and you gonna be okay, so fuck us, got it. But you know, at this point it's like, okay, maybe this will energize some people that we're gonna sit this shit out, and we need that. If that's the truth, that's the truth. You can scold at them, you can be mad at them, you can shame them, it ain't gonna change that they weren't feeling enthusiastic and they possibly weren't even gonna vote, or you're basically advocating other people don't vote by telling them you're not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And so to see her kind of understand the moment a little bit better, fine. And the last point is Donald Trump will always come through for you, okay? Mm-hmm. Because my thing with Donald Trump is like, a lot of this stuff was enough to win the election off of just, he will never be changed. You're giving headcanon. You're making shit up to be like, maybe he grew up after that assassination attempt. I know him, I guess, more than you do. Maybe when you hate somebody, you know him better than people that claim to be ambivalent. But this motherfucker will never take the high road. He'll never be okay. He'll never say, you know what, I need to tone it down. He's never gonna say that. Y'all inject that into him.
Yes.
Whenever he's like half a second of just sounding coherent, then people go, today he became president, I'm Van Jones and I'm gonna cry. I'm like, he's never going to be that. It's, you know, it's Forrest Whitaker for me, you know, when he's in the Shield.
I wonder what he's gonna do today. I wonder what he's gonna do tomorrow. This guy just pissing. He's pissing all over. He's pissing on you. What does it taste like? Chief, what does it taste like? Because you know what? It tastes like piss to me.
So maybe this will be the opportunity for people to do a bright, bold about face, because a lot of people were talking stupid and talking right into the hands of the stuff that Republicans would like us to do. So, of course, welcome back, Cardi, to the fight. I hope she keeps that same energy for the next 4 months.
Me too.
But it's good that some people are kind of shaking up, you know.
And I do think that for a lot of people, particularly black women, they felt like they could come out and be proud and be happy and just come out the woodworks. And Cardi is actually somebody who's in tune with social media. So she saw the trend. Not trying to find a lot of celebrities do this. They see certain trends and they kind of go to wherever the trend was going. And at one period of time, the trend was so down on Biden that they was like, well, I got to participate in this. And now the trend is up on Kamala. So they feel like I got to participate in this.
That's a good point. And I hope it just doesn't fade. Because like trends come and go, and they come faster and they go faster than ever right now. So we could be a week away from Kamala stumbles over some answer and then it's fuck this election, you know?
Right. And also the thing is, there are some celebrities that are very, very, very consistent, and Taylor Swift is one of them. When Taylor Swift came out and was like, yeah, Democratic vote blue, and she's out there, you know, rallying people to vote, she has not changed that tune. She's been very, very consistent. And not trying funny to somebody like me, that's the shit that matters. Because anytime you do certain things, particularly as a white woman, there is a cost to pay for that. It just is. Anybody, but for somebody like her, there is a huge cost to pay. And so I appreciate her being loud and being consistent on it, despite, the slings and the arrows that come at her. She's doing something that a lot of other, and it's their choice, but a lot of other celebrities would not put their feet flat in it and stand in it and just deal with whatever comes with it. They just won't do that.
Social media users react to Swae Lee urging his followers to not vote for Kamala Harris.
Woo!
Y'all know who Swae Lee is?
News.
I say, I know it sounds like a rapper name, but don't sound like it's a rapper by the way you're describing it.
He's a rapper.
Okay.
He's half of the group Ray Shrumman. He on Twitter he said, "Do not vote for Kamala. Do your research on that whole camp. The money we sent away, every American citizen could have got minimal $200,000. Think about that. But I guess we don't need the shit. Shrug emoji. And y'all standing for Kamala. My black people, she don't do nothing but sign off on things against y'all / us voting just because you think she's black is not going to end in your favor." So they done got to her. Got to him, I mean.
Yeah, he done went down the conspiracy rabbit hole.
Someone said, hate when you rapper niggas only get your politics from other niggas planning in your life for these exact moments in history. He said, bro, you voted for her because you think she's black. She's black and Indian. She don't lean to the black side. She just look in a state away from a black woman. Y'all don't research. Go look at what Trump did for blacks. HBCUs, all types of shit. Media don't show everything, bro.
What? You make absolutely positively no sense.
Someone replied to this with a headline about him that just said, Swae Lee's ex-girlfriend, Marlisia Ortiz, accuses him of domestic abuse, which isn't germane to the point, but I do appreciate them going low, but also you kind of just throwing it in his face to it's not like I really care about this woman. It's really just like a shut up, you hit a woman one time or whatever the fuck. But anyway, I'll allow it. And obviously Trump just talked about, we just played him talking about immunity, federal immunity for cops who kill black people.
Yeah, shit that they probably never talk about.
Yeah,
right.
But he's saying her policies. Also, coming out of the woodwork and trending on Twitter was your girl, your fave, Tiffany from Insecure.
Okay, what about her? I seen she did something. I don't know what she did, but child, I just seen big ass videos of her face. I was like, I don't know what she did, but everybody talking about her.
Yeah, Amanda Seales is her name. And you know, almost every time she trends at this point, it's not
I'm about to say it's normally good. Not good.
Normally some grievance or perceived grievance with somebody. I don't know what's going on in her life for real, for her to consistently kind of this is how, like, it's never like Amanda Seales got a job or she's gonna portray this character or you know, she did something really cool. It's just always grievance, you know. And now that she's claiming to be autistic, you got people trying to couch like 20 years of her having a history of like, I'm the victim of everything, I'm always right, and whatever people say about me is wrong and a lie. You have people being like, yep, that's what autism is. And I'm like, I don't know. I know people who are autistic. I don't think that is the sum total of what's happening.
Right.
Anyway, she put out like a video talking about Kamala Harris. Here.
Put in clips of Kamala Harris stating things. I don't need politicians to state things. I need politicians to do things. When I met with Kamala Harris, after she summoned me, I said to her straight up, you talk out two sides of your neck and we don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kamala Harris who's trying to shut me the fuck up. because I told her straight up that I feel like she is disingenuous in her messaging.
Now, what it means trying to shut her the fuck up and why she thinks in the middle of a fucking election, Kamala Harris's campaign is figuring how do we shut Amanda Seales down,
right?
With everything going on, that just sounds like some paranoid, like being on social media too much type thing.
Yes, it does, child. You are the least of her concerns.
Yeah.
And not trying to find us, even if you said that to that woman.
And she said to me, well, you're being too critical. And I said, I am a voter. I'm supposed to be critical.
This is another thing, just as a general aside, where I just kind of differ from a lot of people, I think. Or not differ. I just think there's certain people that don't understand the difference between being critical and being unfair.
Yes.
Being critical is one thing. Everyone should be critical. It means being thoughtful. It means being considerate. It means taking things into context. There's being critical, and then there's just like, I'm going to paint everything in the worst light possible and make you seem like the worst version of yourself possible. And then I'm going to say, that's just me being critical. What? I can't be critical of a politician? If you say a lie and then say, that's just me being critical, like, and we're going to get to the lie, but when you said, I need politicians that do things, don't just say things, and it just shows your ignorance of her record and not looking into anything she's done and just going, all she is talk, you just spread a lie. That's not critical. That's just a lie. And I don't have to co-sign it just to make you feel better. Like, no, you told a lie. It's nothing to do with autism. It's nothing to do with liking or disliking you. It's nothing to do with beef. It's just, this is not a factual thing you're doing, and you're claiming to be smarter than everybody, but it was easily verifiable that she has done stuff, and we're gonna get to that in a second.
That's my job. And I want to see actions. She said, well, how am I supposed to talk about racism in America without calling Americans racist? I said, well, first of all, there are many racist Americans, but there's also policy, legislation, institution, and systems that are racist that need to be addressed. They need to be addressed. And if you're not going to do that in an actualized way and in a loud, bold way, people will never really know where you're coming from. Well, you can't tell me how I feel. So I'm not telling you how you feel. I'm telling you how you sound. I'm telling you how.
Keep in mind, 100%, if you tell Amanda Seales how she sounds, she will not take it in. So like we have, she's given us multiple examples of people trying to pull her to the side and go, this is how you sound, and she's like, fuck that, I'm doing how I want to do it, and y'all are wrong. I'm always right.
Right.
How you sound. Okay.
Okay, these pauses are getting like to 12 months pregnancy. What is going on with these pauses? Let's get to the point.
The truth is that you should always question your source and what are their intentions. And what you all need to know is that I don't need to do any of this. I don't need to talk about any of this.
You don't, actually.
I think we all know that. Okay, so what I thought was interesting, once again, these are easily verifiable things. Someone just went through and got all the bills that Kamala Harris sponsored. Not even her co-sponsored bills, just the bill she sponsored. Now, keep in mind, with these bills that people sponsor, some of them going back to 2020 and all this stuff, are not like, it is the tangible thing where you say, we don't need talk, we need policies. Okay, so S4248, COVID-19 bias and anti-racism training, Act of 2020, introduced July 21st, 2020. June 23rd, 2020, Fair and Accurate Census Act. The census is very important for Black people specifically because this is how we get allotments of resources to where we live and stay. May 13th, 2020, COVID-19 Racial and Ethnic Disparities Task Force, Act of 2020. Black Maternal Health Momnibus Act of 2020, March 10th, 2020. These are tangible things that she did, bills that she passed, bills that she submitted to be passed. These are not, this isn't just like some bullshit is my point. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, and also one of the things, particularly when she got to the end, is oxymoron because she's talking and then she's like, check your source. Well, then I can't challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming out. Well, okay. What happened if I check my source and realize the source, which happens to be you, isn't completely telling me the whole story?
Yeah, which is like an ongoing running thing with her. So I don't know what else is going on with her. But it just seems like when she's trending, it's almost always for some kind of thing like this. And by the way, this goes on for quite some time. Meaning, there's more. February 13, 2020, a resolution condemning Stephen Miller for trafficking in bigotry, hatred, divisive political rhetoric, and for promoting policies that are inconsistent with the trust and confidence placed in him as senior advisor to the president. This is November 18, 2019, a resolution recognizing the importance of Civil Rights Act of 1866 and the laws derived from the Civil Rights Act of 1866. Family Friendly Schools Act, Ending Homelessness Act of 2019. A bill to clarify the rights of all persons who are held or detained at the port of entry of any detention facility overseen by U.S. Customs and Border Protection or U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Yeah, she is.
Fair Chance at Housing Act. That's 2019 as well. Maternal Care Act. That's 2019 as well. 21st Century STEM for Girls and Underrepresented Minorities Act. That's 2019 as fucking well. I can keep going. It's really embarrassing at this point because you could have looked any of this up.
Yes, you're
before you tell me somebody's not doing anything, go find out what they're doing. A resolution to recognize the week of April 18th through April 17th as Black Maternal Health Week to bring national attention to the maternal health crisis in the Black community and the importance of reducing maternal mortality. This is April 10th, 2019. Combating Sexual Harassment in Science Act 2019. Safe Housing for Families Act, that's 2019. Justice for Victims of Lynching Act of 2019. There's more. A bill to reauthorize the Historically Black College and University Historic Preservation Program 2019. Ensuring Diverse Leadership Act of 2019. A Maternal Care Act 2018. She been on it. It's not a new issue for her. Justice for Victims of Lynching Act 2018. She was pushing this shit every year. You know what I mean? Ensuring Diverse Leadership Act 2018. Resolution recognizing Black Maternal Health Week to bring national attention to. That was another one from 2018. She's submitted it more than once. A resolution honoring the accomplishments of the 9 historically Black colleges and universities that celebrated their sesquicentennial anniversaries during the week of September 24th through September 30th, 2017. Resolution celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Senate Black Legislative Staff Caucus and its achievements in the Senate, 2017. Motherfuckers are writing up here telling us she ain't black. She ain't never identified as black. She's more Indian, like Swae Lee is saying. These rappers getting checks from Trump's telling us this bullshit. So it's like I said, it's just so whack to hear this. And I'm still reading stuff in the background 2017. Some of them are just repeats. Resolution condemning hate crime and any other form of racism, religious or ethnic bias, discrimination, incitement of violence, or animus targeting a minority in the United States. That's 2017. And I feel like Trump could have broken that one a few times. But yeah, it's just shout out. But you know what? Shout out to, I think his name is UCHE. I'm not sure if you pronounce it like Uche or Uche. But it's UCHE OFFORJBE. So it looks like maybe Uche or Uchi O4JB. Cause motherfuckers have receipts now. Right. This ain't 2020. This ain't 2016. When you just say some shit, just cause you're popular and you're a rapper or you're Amanda Diva or whatever, motherfuckers are actually going back and going, no, you show your work. Cause here's the work that I found.
Right. And I, like I said, and I will continue to say this, I am glad and I want people to keep this up for the next 3 months. I am glad that people were pushing back, because I personally think if we'd have had this same energy in 2016, Hillary would have won. I really do think that. I think everybody was like, yeah, I guess. And it was one of those things where people got comfortable, everything was too good, and everybody assumed that everybody else was going to vote.
Right.
You know, that's why you had people all over the fucking place then. But now niggas is like, hey, my rights. I might be out here picking cotton if Trump gets in charge. Fuck that. No, bitch.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. So yeah, it's, you know, whatever Swae Lee's talking about, whatever. All right, let's see what else we got here. Pitchfork causes mixed reactions online after rating Ice Spice album a 7.6. Not gonna lie, haven't heard it yet. So
have not heard it.
Could be a 7.6.
I don't know.
I will say this though, Pitchfork not necessarily speaking for the culture. Never have.
Never have. No, they have not.
So I don't know if Pitchforks, you know, I mean, I remember they gave Camp like a 1.6 or something,
right?
For Donald Glover.
That album goes.
It wasn't a 1.6.
No, it wasn't a 1.6.
You know what I mean?
And it might not have been the quote unquote highest score, but goddamn.
But then of course everyone brings up all the albums that got below it. Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, all that stuff. Of course, the Stan War started. Rihanna, I think every Rihanna's album gotten below 7.6 from Pitchfork. But for me, it's just Pitchfork. They don't speak for the culture. So, you know, if you like her or you don't like her, it's not like you were looking for Pitchfork to tell you why. Let's see what else. Maya opens up about her 7-year celibacy journey. You know Maya, the singer. She recently shared her experiences on Angela Yee's Way Up. She emphasized the main benefit of celibacy was mental clarity. Mental clarity, it shifted my mindset. It was no longer a focus. The rush to be in a relationship, the rush to be married, the rush to be in something because that's what you're taught to do, to have kids or to procreate. There's a lot of pressure on women to be able to do that.
It is.
She also reflected on societal pressures and the importance of self-love. Why are we taught that we have to be taken or made an honest woman? Love is beautiful, and I think the world always needs more of it. But I think you must start with yourself. I had to start with self always, versus expecting from other sources. It was just reconditioning. It's something that was necessary because it's a very spiritual thing. You must be very selective if you want better results. The self-accountability started with me by shutting that part of my life off. So she could not handle like sexual intimacy and self-love at the same time, so she had to do the self-love thing first, I guess, and whatnot. I just applaud her because she goes up in there with Lenny Kravitz. It's a humble brag because it has to be one of the most difficult things on the earth to be Maya
right
and not have sex.
Because child, they is throwing dicks at you all.
I can't even imagine. I mean, it's hard enough just as normal women.
Yes.
Being Maya, I can't imagine the pressure. It must. I mean, there's billionaires probably throwing all the game they have just fecklessly, just you know, just like, oh, she's like, I'm celibate. Well, I got a lot of money. How much do you sell it bit for? No. I mean, I am not having sex.
Dedicated
Maya, and I'm not having sex. Now, I think she and Lenny Kravitz should start dating. They could have an unsexual, very hot people relationship. It'll fuck the whole world up.
It would, wouldn't it?
Nobody will know how to talk about it. We'll be like, are y'all having hot, amazing sex? And they'd be like, no. We just love ourselves and we don't need that. We just concentrate only on us, and we could fuck all of you. I mean, everyone knows. I mean, that's why it's so impressive. Like, some people say they not having sex, and you're like, yeah, but we want to, you know, come on. You're not having sex. Of course you're not having sex. I thought you weren't having sex when I looked at you. There's those people. I think we call them incels, you know? They're involuntary celibate.
Yeah, they scared the hoes. And they talk about, I'm not having sex. You're scared the hoes.
Yeah, I'm like,
hoes is gone.
I can tell you're not having sex. Yes. You are a very weird, aggressive person. Maya and Lenny Kravitz, we be assuming they having sex even if they say they don't.
Right.
That's how hot they are. So I think it's very impressive, and I appreciate her for telling us, because I guess anything is possible. It is possible to be in Maya or Lenny Kravitz's body and be like, I'm good on the sex. For how long? 7 years. I don't know.
No, we know.
Prime 7 Maya years, no dick. Congratulations. No, nothing.
No, nothing.
I mean, maybe it's flicking a bean, but I mean, no, nothing with nobody else.
No, yeah, with nobody else.
I gotta give it up for you. I don't have it. I looked in the mirror and I was Maya. I'm fucking everything moving. The fuck? I'm not wasting any time.
And my prime years, the fuck is this?
Right. They gonna name the STDs after me. Like, oh, you got that Maya? Yeah, she was out here from 2000 to 2047. I remember that. Like, shout out to him and her. All right, let's move into something else. There'll be plenty of stuff to talk about tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. There's always a day away.
It is.
Kind of did Who News.
I'm about to say, you got some more Who News?
Oh, I think I do have some more, but I'll wait to do that Who News with you.
Okay.
I was just checking to see if I don't think I feel like fucking with black people.
I already been fucked with.
Oh, I know we haven't done it in a while, and I know the perfect fucking story for it. Give me a second to pull up the music for it. Boom. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. That's right. It's time for the segment that Black Twitter hates and don't know that we be doing over here.
If they did,
we are inviting the non-blacks to the cookout. That's right. You say, who the fuck invited this white man to the cookout? It was us. Well, we reward white people.
Man, I don't know, because Rod ain't going to show up. He's just going to have a bunch of random ass people coming.
But it don't matter. I'm using my black pass. I'm letting them in. It's going to be a bunch of white people where we celebrate them with the highest award, being welcome to the cookout for doing the least amount. But in this case, I would say this man was not necessarily doing the least.
Okay.
To get into the cookout. So have you heard about this man named what's his name? Hunter Sartain. You do not know Hunter Sartain. Okay. Okay. That's all right. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. Just hearing it for the first time. So Hunter Sartain went to a restaurant with his friends.
Okay.
The restaurant's called Nick's in the Sticks.
Nick's in the Sticks?
Nick's in the Sticks is the name of the restaurant.
Okay.
He been enjoying it for years, Karen. Go way back with Nick's in the Sticks.
Okay.
Supposed to be some type of filet house or something.
Okay.
And this video went viral. Now the video starts in the middle of a confrontation, but Hunter Sartain, who is the bigger white gentleman in the light blue shirt, and
up in the back,
yeah, and he's talking to this man in the purple shirt, who was I guess Nick of Nixon Sticks. Like, apparently he runs Nick's. Okay, here we go.
Call the police.
Please, we need a report. Please, call it. Oh, we need a report.
Now, the person who is holding the camera phone appears to sound like a black man, okay? So a black man is holding the phone, but Nick is the one of the people confronting the owners of the store.
Call it. Oh, we need a report.
You called us police? Come on, man.
Hey, you messed up, man.
No, I didn't mess up.
Yeah, you did.
because this is their first time experiencing their friends of mine here.
And
then you want to make me feel bad because I sat down at the table and then you asked me if I'm going to consult with these NIGGERs.
No.
Yeah, that's
Bullshit.
exactly what you said. Everyone.
Now, what was picking up on the context clues already? One of the things I like about what Nick's doing, he's escalating the situation and shaming the man, not to get the virtue signal pat on the back from these black folks, because this conversation happened in private, and this man's about to lie and say it didn't. But Nick is so bold that it's unbelievable that none of one would believe he's making it up. And so he takes that off the table by escalating it to like, this is a fucking fact. How you gonna, shame on you, how can you even explain that? And the guy went from like, no, to like, okay, well, listen. And now the second part is, he clearly told Nick this in private. This is the kind of thing that I imagine happens a lot. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I'm only been black. I look black. I haven't been in a situation where white people
I'm not
feel,
privy to that conversation.
Right, where white people feel like I ain't in the room so they can say something about me. But, you know, shout out to JL Covan. I'm sure he's experienced it and probably co-signed it and punched it up many times when it happened to him. But certain people, they'll say something racist in front of, like, right, buddy, we on the same team. You know, those freaking such and such come in here and then, you know, they're so cocksure, they expect any white person, even a stranger they don't know that well, or just a guy they've never talked to about this, to go, oh, damn, I am sitting with the N-words. My bad.
I just don't say nothing at all. And the thing is,
and I bet the vast majority do like JL Covan, and they don't say nothing. And they come back and they buy more pizza or more pasta. And they, you know what I mean? DoorDash. So, I guess I'll just DoorDash. That'll teach them a lesson. You know, like, okay, I'm joking. Don't write JL, guys. That was a joke. Go ahead.
And I think my thing and what I do appreciate about this, the way he started, he was like, hey, this is their first time here. I invited them. So that lets you know that he has a functioning relationship with these people. So with him having a functioning relationship, he was like, you came to me not assuming that I had a functioning relationship with them and just assuming.
Or assuming that if I didn't, I would be like, oh, yeah, they the N-word. My bad. What was I thinking? Whether I did or didn't, you assumed that my response would be, oh, yeah, racism, right? We both agree on that. And my man, he said, nah.
Yeah, and I don't think dude know how to respond to him literally calling them out, because
y'all
going at each other's completely different than them going at him.
Normally they don't advocate.
No.
Like, I've done this before in other areas, not yelling at people and shit, but where someone assumed I was on some side of something and they start talking to me and realize I'm not. But it's not just that I'm not. I'm a person that will go back at you with exactly why in the same amount of passion. I'm not just I better avoid conflict. I'm like, why the fuck would you say some dumb shit like that to me? And here's why I think that's dumb. I'm good at that, and I don't mind doing it if I have the time most of the time. And so I've been in this situation, and the person's never ready for that. I think in people's minds, you would think they would be like, I said F them, get out of my...
Because but the average person just lets them talk, so they're not ready for any pushback.
Not just that, but they do know to be ashamed.
Yes.
They do know to be embarrassed. These aren't people that don't know better. He's not confused because he heard a Snoop Dogg song. This dude is a racist.
With these NIGGERs.
No.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
That's exactly what you said. Every one of them heard it.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
They was all inside.
Yes, they did. And then when
he didn't say I didn't say it. He said they didn't hear it. No, they did not hear me call them this slur.
So y'all had a conversation.
No, you said it. He didn't deny saying it.
Right.
He said no, they did not.
Every one of them heard it.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
They was all inside.
Yes, they did. And then when I got...
Because they were all inside. Like, he just was basically saying, I didn't expect them to hear it, so they didn't hear it. I told you that ain't confidence. You betraying the white trust right now. How we gonna be on the Kamala Harris call together on Monday like this?
I don't know.
You knew I was pissed you wouldn't hide behind the bushes. No. And I walked right around there and couldn't find you. That's not right. This is their first time here. I was just bragging. Ask everyone. Yeah. I was bragging how good it was to come back. And they wanted to come back until you showed your ass out here and had a problem with race.
Today is my son's 22nd birthday, and he has to encounter this? Really?
And these black people went and got dressed up a little bit. Like, this is a big night out. You could tell.
Right, and it sounds like cousin, the white dude in the blue. This sound like this his joint. I guarantee you, he come here at least once or twice every motherfucking week.
He mad because he got to give it up too now.
Yes, he's like, shit, now I got to find somewhere else to
I'm not putting
eat.
money in no racist person's pocket. I didn't know y'all racist because I be coming here by myself, or I just never came in with 6 black people at the same time.
And you know what? Particularly I don't know where this is, but if this is like one of them little small towns, anybody that his competitor is going to be like, hey, dude, come to such and such and we'll take care of you, because they like, you know this dude personally. We want your money.
Trump going to do his next rally here.
That's not right.
You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
No. So you know what? We're not going to have anything else to say. We're not causing problems. I'm making my point to you. These are my friends. I've known him a long time.
Our first time down here, he called all us a nigger.
And when I come out, you confront me for talking to him.
Also, another thing that's interesting about this too, because dude, they started, and I believe in the very beginning, she said they were threatening to call the police on the black people. So like, no one is doing anything violent. There's not been a single threat. All they're doing is confronting him with his own words to his motherfucking face. Why the cops need to be involved? And they're leaving, by the way. They're not planning on eating here. They're not planning on destroying your property. They're not stealing. They're not refusing to pay after they did. They're just like, we're leaving. You don't want us here. And we're just going to shame you on the way out. And people are going to hear what we have to say about what you actually did. Y'all calling the cops over that?
Right.
No, man, we're not leaving because
You say, so you condone this? That's what you asked me. You condone the blacks? Ain't no condone about it. They're my friends. They're just
right.
Ain't no condone about it.
Racist people think crazy.
Yes, they do.
I'm sitting with my friends. You condone this? What? This ain't 1968. There's no law against. There's no segregation laws. Like,
right.
I condone sitting with black people who are my friends. Yes, I condone sitting with all my friends. You racist? Why would you say that to someone?
Right.
You'd be so sure he was gonna turn around and be like, "What you mean condone? Hell no. Can you help me? I am trapped at this table of black people and they won't let me free."
Blacks. Ain't no condone about it. They're my friends. They're just like us. You just didn't want them in there. And I'm not for that. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, everybody that eats in here that I know will probably never be back.
Oh, this is going live. I'm posting all of this.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby, it's also, one of those things, not only for them, it's one of those things where anybody black that probably loves this place is going to be like, I'll never go there again.
I would never go. Go.
Like, and y'all know, I don't really draw lines like this, but for something like this, I would draw lines.
This is obviously different. Like,
right.
If I found out this guy donated to a Republican, I wouldn't be like, I can't eat there.
Right.
But to know, if you call people the N-word, no, I can't eat in your fucking restaurant.
I can't eat there.
Get out of here.
Yeah, particularly and I guarantee you this is a place that a lot of people come to consistently and often.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a little.
Because how else the fuck is going to stay in business? It's a hole in the wall.
Right.
Like, it don't even really look like a place you need to get dressed up to go if you looking at the decor inside.
Right.
Atlanta Braves and a flag on the windows. Like, they got dressed up in business casual to come eat y'all steaks or whatever, and you calling them the N-word was definitely going to take their money, too.
You know he would have.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. Thank you.
I apologize. I apologize.
I know they cool as fuck with Hunter because she said, thank you, Mr. Hunter, which is black coded as fuck because his last name is like Certain or something.
Mr. Hunter.
We hit that Mr. First Name, Mrs. First Name.
In a heartbeat.
We fuck with you the long way.
Yeah. Mr. Rod, you know it's serious.
Especially you give a white person that, like we don't just throw that one around.
I bet you could probably play.
Not down south.
Not down south, right.
Yeah. Like I would never call someone I didn't like Mr. First Name. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I apologize. I apologize, y'all's first night.
You can't pick stupid, sir. You cannot.
I apologize. Hey, just stop. I apologize. Ethnicity or whatever, y'all my friends, and I'm not going for that.
Just tell me what was said when you walked out.
When I walked out, he jumped all over me and said, "So you condone sitting at the table with the NIGGERS?"
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't think that man. I don't think that man lied at all.
Not a syllable.
Mm-mm.
Not a syllable.
And you know what? Him stepping in probably prevented them from calling the police on them and causing a fucking ruckus. And they were trying to leave.
Right.
You act the fool. Now you want to escalate it to the point where you want to cause the violence because you don't want to deal with the embarrassment.
The video spread quickly over the weekend. Some called for boycotts. It's closed on Sundays and Mondays, but has listed 5 to 9 on its Tuesday hours. Oh, they must be packed because them hours don't even make sense. The founder, Nick Delgado, died in 2003. Okay. So that guy wasn't Nick at 94. While in school, he met Greene County's Francis Wilson. They opened up the first Nick's in 1939 or 40 in a barn-like structure in Knoxville that read signed Nick's in Nicksville. Much of the business reputedly came from Tuscaloosa County, which had been dry for decades. Delgado moved to the current location in 1955.
Ooh, so they've been there for a long time.
Right. Lloyd Hagenbarth had worked for Nick, who continued to stay on as an informal host after his retirement and bought the business in the 80s. He died in 2014. Her husband and co-manager is Jack Molt. So
it's like
I guess
third group of owners.
Yeah, like the widow owned it, and then she got a husband. So that's the guy, I guess, that we see in the video, or that's the current owner.
And you know what? And I agree with you. Places that have like them weird hours, like we don't open up till dinner, you know, or we close at 2 in the afternoon. You go, oh, y'all make enough money doing a few hours that y'all are open that y'all be like,
y'all got it good.
Right.
Y'all sell expensive food.
Yes.
But
and people are willing to pay for it.
At any rate, Hunter Sertain.
Come on, you know he can play some spades and some hearts.
Okay.
He playing talking pity pats.
Don't worry about going to that steakhouse no more. We got all the well done steaks you can put in a plate.
You know he know how to do the electric slide.
Come on, Mr. Hunter. Let me show you how to do the Tootsie Roll. You know what? Go on to the little TV. We're gonna throw on NASCAR for you because I know you like that NASCAR, and we ain't watching it on the big TV.
You know he good.
Oh man, shout out to him for standing up though. It's just I know people think that don't mean nothing, but I actually disagree, and I'm never gonna become as cynical as that. It does mean a lot because not enough people do it, and not enough people that'll complain about this and say it's not enough don't do enough for other people in their real life. And I'm not talking about no motherfucking keyboard shit. I mean, to someone's face. We should, if people were standing on business like they supposed to, we would see this every single day we're in public. Someone would be standing up to people going, "You're not gonna do this around me."
Right, because you have to shame people.
And we don't see it. We literally do not see that shit because it's not happening like that.
Right.
All right, that was fun. Should I do guess the race or just wrap it up? You know what? I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Let's do sword ratchetness. We'll do guess the race. We'll try to do a show tomorrow. All right, sword ratchetness time. Get my sound effects out. Close this. Go to this. Scroll up to this, and boom. I said boom. So we kind of got like two stories. The first one is kind of an update on that woman who stabbed another woman to death and attacked another woman. Apparently the woman she stabbed fatally was her wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it was over on See a Nigga Avenue. Not to be confused with Nicks and the Sticks, which is on Get Out Nigga Avenue.
Right. You don't belong here, nigga Boulevard.
According to...
You better be the nigga circle.
According to sheriff's officials, the investigators have now determined Wishing Hong and her wife were arguing at their home, and Hong attacked her wife with a sword. Get the swords out your house, y'all. Some of y'all got people you care about, people,
and you are not
family
trained
members, and you got people in there that own the swords. You might even be the person that owns the sword. If it's a person in your house that owns a sword, wait till they not looking. Get rid of the sword. They don't use it. It's ornamental. They're not even supposed to have it.
It's still cut.
Throw that shit out. Whenever they try to ask where it's at, gaslight them and say they must have lost it. Don't let people have swords around things you care about, including yourself. But yeah, her wife was pronounced dead at the scene. Her wife is Chin Fei. At some point, Hong attacked Faye with a sword. Faye's mother was also attacked and severely injured. However, she was able to gain control of the sword and fled to residents looking for help. Faye's mother was taken to a hospital, was listed in stable condition from injuries obtained from the assault. And then the last story is attempted murderer. It should say murderer. It just says attempted murder. Right? Oh, no, I see. Okay, my bad. I'm reading it wrong. Attempted murder arrest after sword attack on man. There you go. I thought it was attempted murderer arrested. That's what makes sense in my head, but that's not what it says. A man is being treated for facial wounds and a severe arm injury following a suspected sword attack in Newcastle County Down.
The county is down along with the people getting cut up.
Is County Down next to Party Down?
Apparently so.
Let's see. It happened in Beleg Park shortly before 0345 BST. I don't know what BST is, but I assume it means 3:45 in the morning.
Whatever BST is.
British Standard Time, maybe?
I'm assuming so, because those do sound like British names.
Listen, 0345, if it's in the BST, it's probably getting the BBC. If you know what I'm saying? I think we all know what I'm talking about. Okay? That's right. The British Broadcasting Network. A man in his 30s had been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Police say the victim was reportedly hit in the head repeatedly with the object. With a sword. The suspect is being held on suspicion of multiple offenses, including attempted murder, grievous bodily harm with intent.
You don't say.
Possession of an offensive weapon with intent, and possessing article with blade or point in public space. They said Social Democratic Labor Party Assemblyman member Colin McGrath said the incident was deeply concerning. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got real politicians that care about this. In America, we shooting so many people, we don't even got no fucking time to care about swords.
We can't even care about them. We're like, the most you got is sliced up.
Not even Kamala Harris can submit a bill about swords.
No, she can't.
She like, where am I find time? All I'm doing is promoting stuff for black people.
We want the bullets. When we get the bullets to stop, then we focus on the swords.
Right. To have anyone walking around the street with a sword and inflicting injury on somebody else is totally unacceptable, he said. I think people will be rightly concerned if there's any form of injuries inflicted on others, especially in the middle of the night or at any time, but when a sword is used. So there you go. Way to take it serious. If Kamala don't win, I'm moving to y'all. Yes, I hear y'all still racist, but I heard it comes with a spot of tea and swords instead of guns. I'll take my fucking chances.
Come on.
I was born in the dark. All right. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah.